back to the channel, or if you're new here, hello, I am Z, your fashion-loving bookworm, and today, so I got a new sweater. Okay, so here it is, look at the back. Can you see? Can you see? I don't know if you can see, so I hope you can see. Can you? Okay, well, it says Monster Smut on it, okay? Well, if you can't see it that well, there'll be a picture, like there. So, I got it from Anna Fury. The links will be down below, like their Instagram and then like the Etsy. I got it on their Etsy shop. So, if you're interested and you like Monster Smut, you're in the right place, because that's what we're going to talk about today, in honor of my new shirt. Okay, so let's talk monster romances. It's almost, I don't know. I think the ones I've read are all smut, but you know, it is what it is. You win some, you lose some. And I like a good smutty book. I do. It's great. Alien Peen. Okay, sorry, we're not going there. Okay, so I want to share 4 of my favorite monster romance authors with you guys, and some of the books I really enjoy from them. And then, yeah, if you guys have any other like monster romance suggestions or anything like that, definitely leave it in the comments down below. I love monster romances, so I wanted to share that with you guys, and hopefully you love them too, because if not, I mean, it's cool. I like dark romances and contemporary romances, and romance is romance, but it's something, there's something different when it's not a person. Beauty and the Beast was my first monster romance. I saw that somewhere online and I'm like, yo, facts. Because he looked so much better as the Beast. Like when he went human, we were like, oh, sis. No. Okay, so all of these books that I'll be talking about today, I can't breathe, sorry. All the books and stuff I'll be talking about today will be available on Kindle Unlimited. So that's why we have the Kindle. So one of my favorite authors, and she also does other like contemporary romances and things like that, and in a sense dark romances too, is Katie freaking Robert, my queen, my goddess. I love her. She's the author of the Dark Olympus series. It's right here. So she actually has a few, and they're monster romances. So she's got The Dragon's Bride, which is a dragon shifter romance. Pretty much, oh yes, now I remember. I read it last year, so it took me a minute. So pretty much these different women are going through different situations in their lives, and they meet this company. Don't ask me what the name is, I forgot at the moment. But there's this company all of a sudden, and they're like, hey, you need help in this situation, so if you fill out this contract for 7 years and you are married to this monster, well, the monster has to choose them. So you have the Dragon's Bride, you have the Gargoyle's Captain, the Kraken's Sacrifice, and then I think like the next one isn't out yet, but it's like Bound by the Succubus. So pretty much there's like 5 or 6 girls that were chosen to do this contract, and then they're now in this demon monster realm. And each one of them gets picked by, there's a dragon, a kraken, a gargoyle, a succubus. I think that's it. Yeah. Those are the 4. But there's 5 books. Right? Right. Brains. Words. Heart. It's okay. But, so they're all, it's like arranged marriages kind of situation, forced proximity. Not all they all eventually fall, because it's a love story, but they're not shifters. Like, they're shifters, but they're not shifters. So like most of the time he's in his Kraken-esque form. So he's got Kraken appendages, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, that's what I was trying to get to. They're not people peens, okay? That sounds so weird. But yeah. That is the kicker with monster romances, because it seems like when you read like a lot of contemporary romance and dark romance and things like that, where it's like person, all of these dudes were packing these monster honkers, and I don't think that's all that realistic. Like, come on now. Like, why do we gotta inflate the male ego that much? Like, bring it down. But if it's a monster, that makes sense. That makes total sense in my brain. I don't know. But I don't think your average male is carrying a friggin' Arizona tea can in his pants, okay? It's just not happening. It's not. But a monster. Okay, and then, so those are Katie Roberts. Those are majority of the monster romances she has. I think she might have some others, but I haven't read those just yet. And the only one of the Bargain or Demon series, that's what they're actually called. The only one of those I haven't read is the Demon's Bargain. And yeah, that's the other one. But they're all, a lot of the thing about like a lot of different monster romances is these are all pretty short reads. Typically like no more than like 50 to like 180 or so pages, maybe some 200, but they're short. They're like quick, fast, and fun. So yeah. So another author I really like who does really good monster romances is going to be Leigh Miller. I actually found her on TikTok last year, so it was really cool. And the ones I read from her was Demon's Bride, which is the first book in the Crescent Coven series, and then the next book is actually coming out this month in March. Then she also has Nora's Kraken, Kenna's Dragon, and then there's another. Oh yeah, those are the first two, and those are part of. And then there's like a novella, and it's called The Orc from Accounting, and those are part of the Monster Bureau Relations. Don't quote me. Hold on. Monster Relations Bureau. I had all the right words. They just weren't in the good order. The good order? Okay. But yeah, so pretty much with Nora's Kraken, he's a Kraken shifter. But most of the time, so these are all shifter romances. But he does business in his Kraken form too. But pretty much Nora finds that she's been told that she's this Kraken shifter's mate from the Monster Relations Bureau. So it's like monsters and people are all living together harmoniously in one world, chillin', villain, cool stuff like that. And then she finds out she's his mate. And she's like, whoa, I don't think so, because I just got out of one crap tap relationship. I'm not jumping back into another. So she's really hesitant. But the cool thing is Elias is super patient with her, and she's like, this dude's different. Like, okay, maybe I'll give him a chance. Maybe I'll be willing to open myself up. And eventually it happens. So it's like super duper cute. And the Orc from Accounting, that one is like a little novella. So it's actually, read Kenna's Dragon first to understand the Orc from Accounting. So with Kenna's Dragon, it's literally the head mother freaking boss of the Monster Relation Bureau. And like he finds his mate in Kenna. And it's a surprise thing because he's the boss and she's an employee at the Monster Relations Bureau. So he's like, oh no, this isn't my fated person. Like it can't be. I'm not spoiling. I'm not doing that to you guys. Okay. So he's like, no, she's not it. She's not it. Kenna's like, I think I am, but I don't know. He's acting so weird. I'd be cool if I was, but I don't know. And the thing about Kenna that I love so much is she's just this fun, loud, spunky kind of fireball of awesome. And I forgot what his name was. Sorry. But he's the main boss guy of Monster Relations Bureau. But Kenna's great. She was such a fun character. I really enjoyed their story. And eventually, like, she falls first, in a sense. She knows she's his fated mate, but he is really hesitant because of his past. So they pretty much grow together, kind of hang out, and he starts catching feelings way slower on. But at the same time, she's like, why am I waiting on you? Like, this isn't fun for me. He says some mean things, and it hurts her. And she's like, okay, bye. All's fair. Which, it was fair. He needed to grovel, and he did. So, it was good. And then there's the Orc in Accounting, which is like a little novella. So, it's pretty much... Hi! So, Editor Z here. She's actually about to explain a completely separate book. She's explaining The Orc from The Office, and that's by Kate Pryor, another great monster romance writer. and her books are available on Kindle Unlimited. But yeah, this isn't the org from accounting. Oops. On camera. Is that a spoiler? Shh. But no, so those are the ones I really enjoyed by Leigh Miller. And then of course, Demon's Bride is a witch and a demon. She's pretty much like the weakest of the weak witches. And in their coven, they have like this ceremony where a super strong witch is chosen to go to the demon realm and be there and help make the realm it's like demon world, protection spell, human world. And so there's a protection spell, and that's why they send the witches over to the demons, so they're, you know, protect. And demons don't come just slobbering, what? Murdering humans and stealing their souls. That's what it is. So pretty much, that veil is kind of like, it's getting weak. And the demons don't know why. The witches don't know why. So they come back, they need another witch, and then it's this witch who's like the weakest of the weak, so she was not expecting to be chosen whatsoever. Like, she's going in like, whoa, I don't know what to do. And so she's selected, then they go there, they figure everything out, and then now the second book, which is Demon's Bane, is coming out this March. I'm so excited. Yes, so those are all the ones I read by Leigh Miller, and I just, shifters, man. It's a good time. Oh yes. Next, the queen of alien romance. If you know, you know. Ruby friggin' Dixon. So, I love the whole entire Ice Planet Barbarian seasons. Ice Planet Barbarians. The series. I said seasons. The series. So there's actually 21 books in total in the series. I kind of want to wait until they do like the special editions. So, they're being published by Bloom. Is it Bloom or Berkeley? It's either Bloom or it's Berkeley. I'm not really sure at the moment. But they're being published, and then they each have a special edition. So it's like this an extra epilogue. We can do words here on this channel. So there's an extra epilogue attached to all, like, excuse me. There's an extra epilogue attached to like the special editions that you don't get when you read them on your Kindle. So just be aware of that. But the 21 books are all available right this second. So, and then, okay. I'm all over the place. I'm sorry. And Ruby Dixon has way more than just like the Ice Planet Barbarian series. There's like the She's Common series or something. Hold on, let's look it up really fast. Okay, Ruby Dixon has a lot of series going on. So we're just gonna focus on Ice Planet Barbarians, okay? So I was literally just like, oh my gosh, I don't even know how to talk about all of these series because one, I haven't read any of them. But so Ice Planet Barbarians is, these women are all captured by these, they're like all abducted, and they're all the same age of 22, right? Yeah, I think that's right. I'm pretty sure they're all 22. So they're all abducted from Earth, and then they're kept on the spaceship by these little green, they're the bad aliens, okay? There's good aliens, there's bad aliens. So they're kept by these little green men, and those are the bad guys, and they are really effed up. So check your trigger warnings because some stuff happens, and it can be really hard to read to trigger warnings. But so things happen, they end up crash landing on not their original destination, and they meet, they call it Not Hoth. So if you're a Star Wars fan, you know Hoth, but it's not Hoth. Okay, so they end up landing on Not Hoth, and they meet these 7-foot tall, big ol' honking blue alien dudes. And they ended up needing, like, they become mates. They eventually mate each other. And like each Sakui, that's how they're said. The Sakui, or the Saka, Sakui? The Kui is what lives in them. The Saka. Okay, so they're called the Saka people. So they, like, each alien has a book. And, like, each of the girls on the ship have a book with each alien. So it's really cool like that. So, the series order goes: Ice Planet Barbarians, Barbarian Alien, Barbarian Lover, Barbarian Mine, Barbarian's Prize, Barbarian's Mate. And then there's Barbarian's Touch, Barbarian's Taming, and then there's a whole bunch more. But I've only read up to Barbarian's Touch because Barbarian's Taming hasn't come out yet. But when it does, I'm so ready for it. It's gonna be great. Ruby Dixon is like, queen of alien spice. It's great. For me anyways. Yeah. I'm really excited about those ones because I don't know why. It's like, it's different. Maybe I'm weird. Probably that one. Okay. I'm fine. And then another author I want to talk about is going to be Amy Wright. All of her books are available on Kindle. And yeah, on Kindle Unlimited. I just stabbed myself with my nails. They're too long. I can't do this. So, one of the things, I've been reading her Monstrous Deals series. And one of the things I thought was super cool is the Monstrous Deals app, which is a company that all of these individual females work under, is a dating app to set up women and monsters. So pretty much in this world, monsters are revealed, and a lot of times they're these super billionaire dudes with a lot of money to throw at women and their dating expenses. So they call them soups, like, because they're supernatural beings. So the soups are out, they're like normalized, trying to like make things like common. But like, of course humans are humans, so some people are still like, gross. But so Monstrous Deals is an escort service. I almost forgot what that word was, but it's an escort service, and these women sign up for it, and then they basically become monsters escorts, but each one falls in love. So when they stop doing the escort service, because it's like Monstrous Deals is getting like the money to chase your dreams and things like that, and it's really cute. They're all spicy. It's all of the monster romances. There's spice in it. Okay, be prepared. Spice. But so in the order of the Monstrous Deals series, and it's still in the process, like she's still writing it. So with the Monstrous Deals series that I've been reading, so the first one was Deal with the Demon, the second is Given to the Gargoyle, the third was Kept by the Kraken. Well, it's like the third, but not the third. It was like a novella. That way. It's like a novelette, because these are all pretty short. Like, they're very short. So, Kept by the Kraken was like novella. And then the third one is Treasured by the Troll. Then there's Mastering the Minotaur. And the fifth one is Bound by the Basilisk. That's the one that actually recently just came out last month. And then the sixth one that's not out yet is going to be called Used by the Unicorn, which I'm going to read it anyways. But pretty much with Deal with a Demon, it's your introductory into the Monstrous Deal app world escort service, and she's like, okay, hey, and the thing with the escort service is basically, this is what I'm willing to do, this is what I'm not willing to do, and then they try to match you with, like, you're a monster escorting. I don't know how that would work, but it's very, like, pro-sex work, which is cool. I was like, okay, haven't seen that before. Maybe that's just the books I read, but I was like, okay, I'm here for it, let's go. So, Deal with a Demon, don't ask me what the main characters' names are, okay? There's a lot of them and I forgot. But pretty much, she's literally the first one. She gets notified by the Monstrous Deals app, and they're like, hey, we can make all your dreams come true if you're struggling with your money and finances and things like that. And so she's like, you know what? Bet. Okay, we'll try it out. So she tries it out. She ends up liking it. Of course, her and the demon fall in love. And, you know, she gets off the Monstrous Deals app. And then the next one is Given to the Gargoyle. So this one was different. So pretty much she works for the app, but the person who is purchasing her, that sounds so weird. The person who is doing the paying for is paying her to dance for this gargoyle because he owns him. He bought him, he bought him. And he's a gargoyle, so he can only be like active and stuff at nighttime. But he's been like pretty much petrified for like years and years and years and years. So he's like super stoned and he can't move anymore. Sorry, my bangs are everywhere. This is a very complicated lifetime. Okay, but he can't move anymore, so he's just like stuck. And the person who owns him is like, well, maybe this girl can get him back to being alive. So, but they fall for each other because that's how it's all gonna work out. And then Kept by the Kraken, I don't really remember that one. I'm being honest. But then Treasured by the Troll, it was so cute. I think that one was my favorite. Treasured by the Troll was definitely my favorite because she's like, okay, I'm a tall lady, I'm big, I'm voluptuous, I'm curvy, and she's black. Hey. And she's like, I want a big man. Like, I don't want someone who's intimidated by me. And this troll is just like, and he of course he's rich and powerful, and he's got money. He's got monies, and he's like, dang. So pretty much like they meet because of monster steals. Actually, technically, that's not how they met. So they met because he was driving in his car. He wasn't driving, his driver was driving, but his driver splashed her because her car broke down and she's walking on the side of the road. And she's like, dude, what the French, you know? And so he stops her. He's like, okay, hey, here, let me help you out. Or where do you need a ride to? And she goes, oh, I'm going to the Monster Steals app. She's going to the bar because there's a bar in the club, and that's how they, you know, meet other people, other soups, so they can escort stuff. I don't know where I'm going with that, but that's how they do it. And so she's like, okay, I'm going here. And he goes, interesting. He's like, I dig it. I like her. And I'm gonna go on Monster Steals. So he goes on Monster Steals. He tries to get set up with her. And once he does, then he's like interested. He falls first. It was really cute. But she's also like, a lot of the questions is, do you have real feelings for me, or is this work? So, you know, that happens. I don't know what all of this is, but it happens. And then you have Mastering the Minotaur. So, pretty much, the sister of the... Oh, is that a spoiler? No. Well, maybe. Okay, so there's the... in Mastering the Minotaur, this, woman, she joins the site because she needs money. She has 2 kids to take care of. And she's like, I don't make enough, I need help, and my ex is trash because he doesn't pay child support, and he's really toxic, so they got a divorce. She has custody, and she's really afraid of him. And so she's like, oh, I need help. So she's like, okay, I'll be into some dom stuff. And then she gets chosen by a Minotaur. They get matched, and she has to like become a dom, like a dommy for him. And he's like, huh. But he's like important. He's not just loaded, he's actually an important figure. But then they fall for each other because he's kind of like, but for her it was really hard to be like, do you like, she's like, I like you, you're different, but this is business. And then there's Bound by the Basilisk. That one is kind of my least favorite because, so she is like, she's been in an escort, she's been doing the escort service for a hot minute. She's not new to it, but this dude, like, he's territorial. And he's like, I want you to be mine, only mine, get rid of your account. And she goes, wait, what? And he goes, I'll pay for everything. And she goes, okay. But he's just like, he seemed a bit much for me. And I think that's why that one is probably my least favorite. It's just because he's just like, very rawr. Because, I don't know, maybe it's because he's a basilisk. Evidently. I didn't really, the way... scratch this. I don't even know what I'm saying. But yeah, he kind of gave me, like, it was cute, but at the same time, he gave me the ick. So I was like, not a fan of this one. So I'm actually excited for Used by the Unicorn, because that'll be the last one, unless there's more. I don't know. She hasn't said anything. But yes, I'm looking forward to that coming out this year. So those are 4 of my favorite authors who create monster romances. So that was Katie Robert, Amy Wright, Ruby Dixon, Leigh Miller. Okay, so if you guys enjoyed this video, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. I love you all. And yeah, if you made it this far, leave some kind of cool monster comments down below. Or tell me your favorite monster romances, your monster romance recommendations. Please don't give me spiders. I'm scared of spiders, okay? There's supposed to be some good ones, but I'm like, I can't do it. I can't do spiders. Like, it's scary. So, share your monster romances with me down below, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you in my next one. I hope you have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are, and as always, be bold, bright, and beautiful. But most importantly, be yourself. That's all I got, so bye!
Yeah, I never met someone like you. Oh, to your mama, she a blessing. There's nothing that I would undo.